Hi, Lisa Gifford here. Today we're going to go over the new Martelli Curve Up template set. We have 2 templates in this set, and they are pretty unique because what these do is these are used so that you can create the different size of curves on a project that you're working on. This curve right here is the first one I'm going to show you. This one is a 1.5 inch curve. And then if I swing it over to the other side, this one is a 2. We have a 3 inch. And this one has also the 4 inch. The second one, we've got a 5 inch curve. And then we have a 6 inch curve. What we had done also is that you've got these straight edges so that you can line it up on the straight edges of a project that you're going to be cutting that curve. But we also added these 1/2 inch registration marks so that if you wanted, like if you're working with a quilt that has like a little block that's on the side and you want to line it up with the seams of a block, you can do that. And I'm going to show you, for instance, like on this little project that I have right here, I have these seams from a block. So if I was going to do, say, a 5 inch curve, I could just plop this down on here and just line up this edge here and this edge here. But I also found that if I want to be exactly precise with it, I have this seam right here, and when I lay this on here, I can put it right there on one of those marks, and it's right there on the edge, and I see it's here. So I'm going to count from this point here. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 of these marks in. So if I go to this side and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, it is perfectly on there. That if it was off, then I would know that maybe something was wrong, but I can perfectly see that I've got it. It's going to be precise in the curve that I'm going to cut. So that was one of the things that we've added, these little registration marks, and I'm sure that you will be able to find out more uses that you could use this template for. So let's say I wanted to take this little project here and I just want to do, I will just do a cut like this. So I'm just going to knock off a 1.5, or maybe I'll go to a 2. So you can kind of play with it and see, okay, what kind of a curve do I want to put on here? So we're going to do a 2 inch curve. And I'm just, now the registration marks don't work for this one because they don't go out far enough. So I'm just lining up the edges, And because it's got that amazing get a grip on the back, now all I have to do is just, with my rotary cutter, now I can just curve it out and know it's going to be perfect to what I want it to look. And then I can go ahead and do all 4 sides with that same look. So again, here's my quilt that's already quilted and trimmed up, and I've ironed it and it's all nice and flat. So I'm just laying my template on here, and again, if you can see, I'm lining up an edge here, and I'm lining up the edge on this side, and I'm doing the same 2 inches. And then I can just use my rotary cutter and cut around. And I've got a beautiful curved corner. So this is going to be one of those projects you'll be able to have a lot of fun with. Of course, when you're working with the curves, you're going to be possibly using a bias. You're putting your binding on here that has a little bit of a stretch to it. So have fun with it. Again, this is our brand new template set. You get 2 of them. Goes all the way from 1.5 inches all the way up to a 6 inch curve. And this is the Curve Up template set by Martelli. Be sure to check it out at martellinotions.com.